Good day, everybody. I'm Syrian Voice,
And this is your man, Mr.C.
and this is our very first quarantine and married. And um, we're stuck in the house. We're quarantined. We're married. We have a son, and this is what we're doing. And we're here chatting it up with you, and just about being married, the ups, the downs, and all of that good stuff. Any topics we plan to cover in the next 5 weeks or so that you think we want to throw out there, throw out there to the general public?
I'm not too sure. You never know. I'm just gonna keep that open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather keep that open. Because you never know, the topics or the subjects that we discussed with somebody. If we lock it in now, even if I had something that I suggest now, who knows? I think it's better to catch people off guard in a good way.
Okay. So, we led with a track called Thirsty by yours truly. And the line that it ends on, it says, it just shows a lot of confusion. Where I say I want to be a wife, I said I don't want to be a wife. Confused, on snooze, I'm thirsty. And a lot of married couples are at that place where there's a lot of confusion because there's weak communication going on between both parties. Um, and so I think that's something that we should definitely talk about, effective communication. How do we know that we're effectively communicating with each other? How do we know that we're getting our point across? And how do we know that we're actually listening to our partner versus complaining or yelling or that stuff? I think that would be something interesting to talk about, just the communication between couples. But so far, it's been pretty cool being at home. And how do you rate being quarantined with me on a scale of 1 to 5? How do you rate it?
Wow. I have my list of complaints. I'm just playing. I think you've been very helpful. I'm blessed. A lot of times when people are in the same space, they just get on each other's nerves.
Right.
I honestly can say I don't feel that way. I think that I joke. I like to laugh, but honestly, all jokes aside, I don't even think I was even joking in this particular video in the beginning. So I can't even say all jokes aside because I've been serious from the jump.
Right.
But I will say that I like to joke around, but then I believe I know where to stop and not cross the line. I think I told the line. She's looking. I see it. I see. Now I'm joking, but now seriously though, you have to have respect for your spouse enough, and when you're basically in this situation where you're with each other, 24/7 practically.
Right.
Know where to draw the line. Respect your spouse, because the worst thing that can happen is you I wouldn't say stuck, but you in the same space 24/7. Now you mad at each other, aggravate each other, and you not speaking.
And you have nowhere to go.
It's not
like you could leave, slam the door, jump in the ride, and go somewhere and sit down, because you can't. Where can you go and sit down? There's nowhere. The restaurants are not open for sitting people.
Nope.
They're only open for takeout, and there's a select few that's open for takeout.
Oh, so we've experimented with that.
There's no seating in the grocery store. So yeah. So when you get mad at your spouse, what do you do when you're quarantined and you're upset? You got to communicate. You got to know, like you said, how to give your partner space.
Yeah, have some respect, man.
There's a time when everyone has to do their particular job or whatever they do. Like I, for example, early in the mornings, I will wake up, and he knows my routine. I come down into the dining area or den, and I do a little stretching, do some stretching exercises, put on, jogging clothes or whatever, and go out for a walk. And that's early. That's like 6:37 in the morning. And when I get back, it's just about taking a shower and then getting on my laptop, getting work done until 5 p.m., sometimes 6, sometimes 7, sometimes it goes over. So, you have to be aware of my schedule and I've got to be aware of yours so that at 3 o'clock, I don't come, hey, I got this joke and you're busy working on a report or you're on a conference call. So we have to respect each other's space. And I think I've done a great job at respecting your space.
And
And
plus my line of work is unpredictable. So something major can come in and I'm gonna have to work through lunch. I the other night I had to work till about 9:30 in the evening to get a certain thing situated. That's just the way my employment is.
all right. So,
Yeah.
we're quarantined and married and we're having a good time and we hope you guys will join us for the next 5 installments or, as long as we're here. We'll try to do one of these a week. I say as long as we're here. I hope we don't end up killing each other. Which, I'm joking because I know we won't do that because we've been married how long? 14 years.
14 years or so.
And 14 years October. And hopefully Corona takes a vacation. She goes far, far away and we can actually do something outside of the home. And it's, it's so complicated. But anyhow, yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. And any last words for the married men out there?
Well, men, just again, just be supportive of your wife, your spouse. Be the leader. I mean, yeah, you can have fun, you can be light, but be that leader, be that rock. Because I know we didn't mention Bible, but really, um, Jesus Christ is the head of the man,
Right.
and the man is the head of the house.
Right.
I'm sorry for people who are kind of sensitive to different things in marriage, but that's what we sticking with. You don't have to like it, but that's what it is. Jesus Christ, the head of the man and of everything, and the man is the head of the house. And just be that head in this time because your wife needs you, your children need you. And we're speaking to the men for the moment, and I'll digress.
All right. And at the very end of the video, look for the name of the song that we played at the intro, and you can go check it out on Spotify. You could even download it on Google Play, Amazon, and all the other amazing digital platforms.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Stay tuned for number 2. This is the first one. We're excited. Stay tuned for number 2. It's coming next Friday. You guys have a good one. Do not kill each other. Keep your spouse alive and yourself alive. And remember to just respect their space and respect them. Right?
Amen.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Peace.